Walking Blind is hosted by overly emotional dudes who overthink and overanalyze everything. Nothing the hosts say should be taken as medical advice or opinion. They're not professionals, and they're about to make that very clear. So just kick back and hang with them, as you've earned it. In 5, 4, 3... What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Walking Blind podcast, where we ask the age-old question, how many times are we going to suck Liquid's death dick? The answer is probably a lot.
They're noticing. They're seeing us.
I'm Mike, and that is also Mike. I feel like we don't need to do introductions anymore, so let's get to it. Let's go.
Let's go.
That felt aggressive. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Been drinking Mountain Dew all goddamn day. Man.
What's up, man? Episode
25.
We were thinking about doing something big for this, and the truth is, we just didn't plan anything for it. We just decided to come hang out with you guys.
So we will though.
We will though.
Big things coming. Okay, Martin has ruined that for us.
Do we want to we could just jump in and go straight for a mental health check.
Mental check? All right. I'm gonna go first.
Sure. Wait, did you ask if you wanted me to go first or you go first?
You can go first.
All right. I'm good, man. Things have been good. We had we'll talk about it a little more later on, but we had a good show on Friday. Had a good weekend. I'm finally getting over whatever this weird sickness was that I had. Just for 2 weeks, dude, just congestion and my throat was all fucked up. It didn't help that I was screaming and practicing and stuff like that too. So it just never go away. And it's finally starting to clear up, and I'm finally starting to feel like myself again, which is kind of cool.
Good.
And other than that, man, just work, and it's kind of it's nice to be kind of in the swing of normalcy right now. I feel like things haven't been normal for us over the past couple of months.
Yeah, months.
Past few months, we've just been there's always been things going on. There's been a bunch of shit going on. So there was never time to just do everyday life stuff. But now it's we're coasting into
cruising into summer.
Yeah. I'm tweaking into a whole new era.
G-Funk's up to this. I dare you.
So yeah, man, I'm good. Just chilling. How are you?
I'm good. I was not good Thursday night.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use their name because I'm going back tomorrow. I'm going back. I'll tell the story, and I'm going back tomorrow. Because I just don't. I feel
so you're still gonna go. You're gonna go back because this is not the first time this has happened to you. There.
No. I've never gotten it there. Never got sick there. I've gotten sick several times at the Chinese spot by my house, which my whole family just had for Mother's Day, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so far so good. Okay, so on Tuesday, Tuesday of last week, Kelly and I, we invited you. Yeah. Dude, good thing.
Yeah, I was at work. I couldn't leave early.
Yeah.
I already had the Friday off, so I had a bunch of stuff to take care of.
Yeah, I hit up the Burner State dudes. I hit up a couple people, and we went to get sushi. It was delicious. It was just my buddy. It was just Kelly, our buddy, and I. It was just the two of us. And
shout out Kelly. What's up, dude? I promise I'm gonna get you songs next week.
He's making
feel better.
He just mixed. Or he mixed the Burner State album, and EP.
He's mixing the Torture Culture EP.
And then we're going to record our full length with him.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Yep. But So yeah, so we had sushi, and then Thursday. So then we had our show on Friday, right? So Thursday night into Friday morning, I woke up in a panic at about 1 a.m. and I puked from about 1 a.m. off and on to about 5 a.m.
Yeah, because when I saw you Friday morning, you were already like, I think the bulk of it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, but I felt super. So I got food poisoning. It was rough. And I tried to. I think because I'd gotten everything out of my body, and I was like aching and stuff, and so I figured, why not go try to put a burger in me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we met up.
We got coffee.
Got coffee.
And then we went to Lazy Dog.
I went to Lazy Dog. Martin and Jesse came with. And I didn't do
Martin, big things popping Alcedo. And Jesse, this is your future. Toka. We're gonna call him Jesse Toka.
Yeah.
Even though it's not his real name.
But yeah, man, I was not feeling good. I didn't even finish my lunch. Felt like shit. I took a nap before the show, and I honestly didn't feel good until after we played.
Really?
Because by then the adrenaline was like, and I kind of feel like I was already on my way out of it anyway.
Yeah.
But I got food poisoning. It was rough, but other than that, it was a good weekend, man. I'm trying to think what else. I feel like there's.
How are you adjusting to your new room?
It's nice, dude. It's dark. I love it. I can actually like nap for reals now. No, it's cool. It's small. I like, and it's my first time being downstairs.
Yeah,
which is cool. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing too crazy. For Mother's Day, my brother's in-laws are in town, who are awesome. They're in town from Wisconsin. They're so rad. I really like them, and we just kind of watched whatever games were on, and we got Chinese food from a spot that I've gotten sick at several times.
You still keep going.
Go back, yeah. So yeah, all I'd say is like, I'm going back. So a week from getting sick, or a week from the last time I was there. So Tuesday to Tuesday, I'm going back to the sushi spot.
Why?
Because it's good.
There's other sushi spots.
I have a winning record there. You know what I mean? I'm like one, and it's like, I think I was going there before the pandemic.
Who are you going with on Tuesday?
You want to come? It's
unless you go at night.
Are you going where?
I said I'm working unless you go. Wait.
Yeah, we're going tonight.
Tomorrow? Oh, no, I can't. I got work.
Mm. All right. Well, going with Daily Brew friends.
So you're willing to put them all through the potential.
They know. They know about it.
They're down with the sickness.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Dude, if I get sick again, I'll still go back.
I'll go one more time after that. See.
The way I'll stop going is if it stops being good.
That's fair. I feel like, okay, and this sounds like it sucks, but I feel like when you're dealing with sushi and you're dealing with raw fish, right? Anything raw, you're
always gambling.
You're gambling.
Always.
Right? You're always gambling. Like that fish could be fresh, but it could have, some things that are.
And for those who've been listening to our podcast for a while, you know that I live dangerously.
Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Martin and I had a conversation the other day about how dangerously Mike needs to start living again. We're like, what happened to front flipping into the crowd, Mike Perez? What happened to that guy?
It's different. I could die now.
Oh man. Well, so yeah, like we kind of talked about. So we actually played. I keep wanting to say tough love. We played hardcore versus punk. We put on a little show, and I gotta give a shout out to Ty, because Ty was stressed.
He was so stressed
out, and I was like, dude, it's gonna be fine.
I didn't know this until after the fact, but that he like stress bought a ton of pizza.
Yeah.
Which we didn't eat.
We didn't even eat any because by the time that we played, because I think you and I are kind of in the same boat. Like I don't like to eat before I play. Right. Kind of like this podcast. Every time we've eaten before this podcast, it's been a mistake.
Yeah.
One, we look bad on camera. Two, we just like
we're like breathing all hard.
Yeah, we're breathing all heavy and hard.
I mean, yeah.
So yeah, we didn't get any of the pizza, and then, but overall, I mean, the show ended up a success. Mm-hmm. This was kind of, I think, Ty's first real venture into like, let me put together a show. I kind of helped, but I didn't do too much. Mm-hmm. And I overall, like the crowd response was cool. It was like, and I'll reiterate this. I've said this before. I really love beatdown, like music. I love fucking heavy shit. But sometimes it's nice to go to a show and just not hear like a just fucking beatdown band playing.
Yeah.
And this show was straight punk rock, straight hardcore. Like No Hard Feelings. I remember this time. No Hard Feelings killed it. Mm-hmm. Shiva killed it. Dude, Harsh Reality. Adrian, you're a fucking beast. If you've listened to this podcast, you've seen him on an episode before.
Remember how it was hard to hear him?
Yeah.
Not hard to hear him live.
Not hard that night. Mm-mm. He definitely...
our poor PA.
Yeah. He definitely is way louder than the rest of us. Darsum killed it.
Yeah, that's cool seeing Darsum.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. And then we actually, if you guys follow us on the gram at Walking Blind Pod, we actually live streamed both of our sets. Yep. So the Torture Culture set is up there in Burner State, full set. So you guys can check that out and make sure you follow the Instagrams. Plus, we still need to boost that follower count so that we can get Mike's Ignite demos out there. What did we say? 500?
500.
Yep.
Where are we?
Whoa, we're halfway there. Just living on a prayer right now.
I was actually before the show, I was warming up to them.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a kind of like, and Daniel did such a good job recording them for me.
Really?
Yeah, he did that shit on his phone.
Damn.
I mean, he does all our demos on his phone, but like they sound like
pretty good.
Yeah, they sound freaking rad. Like, you'll hopefully hear them.
So yeah, man, like that hardcore versus punk round 1 was pretty good. We do plan to do a round 2, and I think with round 2 we may not even play. I think just the concept of the show, was cool as shit, and we want to keep it going. So we'll see. We got some cool shit on the way.
Yeah, I think. I think it was fun. I think something that was kind of nice was not to blast my band Burner State, but they're more used to like the punk rock scene, and they've had some experience. Yeah, they've had some experience with obviously with like hardcore and stuff, and they were at the last show for MBR and stuff. But I think they're starting to kind of like see that hardcore's not just like guys trying to rip each other's heads off the entire time.
There's a difference between like metalcore and hardcore and beatdown and fucking
and so they were digging the energy, which it's hard not to, but it was fun. I think the next time we do it, we definitely should not play. I think we should definitely try to find more bands. This was exciting for me to see like even Shiva.
Yeah.
And also not knowing that it was the singer from Life for a Life who MBR had toured with. It was actually the last tour MBR ever did.
Really?
It was a Comeback Kid, The Greenery, and A Life for a Life.
It's funny because I was like, I had checked out Shiva's music. I had seen their page and I didn't put 2 and 2 together. And then I saw them on stage. And I'm like, this dude looks so familiar. And then Martin's like, oh, that's the dude from Life for a Life. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then I think that's when I walked over to you and I was like, dude, do you know who that is? And then you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. It's cool.
Martin, our resident hardcore historian.
That's so funny.
So, yeah, the show was really fun, man. I had a great time. Yeah,
We'll do it again. Different bands and
maybe different venue.
So
Keep it fresh.
keep it fresh.
Well, the Rockefellers is fun. I feel like Rockefellers just needs to really invest in their own sound system.
Yeah. Yeah, because Burn State had to use their sound system, or our sound system, and I mean it held up for what it was, but I mean definitely was designed for an outdoor outdoor show. But I was gonna say it'd be cool to do Crowley's, but if we do Crowley's, I want to play there with Burn State.
Yeah.
Or dude, you know what? What if we did like this, like real time planning?
Yeah.
What if we did Rockefellers, but can we do inside, or do they not do that?
I don't know. I don't know if they're doing shows inside like that or not, because I think they're afraid that it's going to spill into like the bar. I think that stage is there for like karaoke. It's tiny.
Yeah, it'd probably get a little too right. I mean,
there's always the marquee.
Jeez, we drove by that on Saturday. That's what we did. We saw freaking Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that too. we went and got barbecue on Saturday. Where was that Saturday? Yeah. We went and got barbecue, and then we didn't think about the timing of everything. We went and got barbecue. We headed back, and then it was like the movie's in an hour, and we're like, oh, okay.
Like we all had it on our minds. We're like, we just had barbecue. We're probably gonna go home, take naps.
Yeah.
And then the fights were that night too.
Yeah, some upsets.
Yeah, some crazy fights
in those fights. Canelo, man,
it's wild.
Like, yeah, he's the golden child for everybody, and then on the UFC side,
Thug Rose.
Yeah,
it was a bummer.
That was an upset. Oliveira. That whole situation with Oliveira losing his title because he was 0.5 pounds overweight, that sucks. But he won, so now he has the chance to
win it back. Against who though?
I don't know.
How does that work? Like, who's the next in line?
Yeah, I don't know how that works now. I think they should just give him the fucking belt back at this point. Like,
I know, it's so dumb, but
who else was? What was the other fight?
Freaking Chandler and Ferguson.
Yeah.
Dude,
first time that Ferguson's ever been knocked out.
Yeah, dude. I got to watch some of the fight. Ferguson looked good, man.
That kick was hard.
Oh yeah, that kick. I thought he died.
The slowed down front, like they turned him into a nugget. Like, just straight up, like, ugh.
Yeah, I thought he died. He literally looked like he dropped dead.
It was hard to watch. But I watched it again and again and again. It was hard to watch.
But yeah, I kind of like was on the train that I was like, dude, like in my mind I was like, I don't think Tony can win this. I thought Chandler was gonna just like mow right through him. Like that was gonna be like a quick, or not even quick, but just that it would just be kind of what when Gaethje fought Ferguson.
Yeah.
And how that was just it was so lopsided. It was like rough to watch because Ferguson like Tony's like too tough for his own good, so he'll take a beating.
He'll take the hits and still keep coming at you.
Yeah, but and in the past he used to be able to outlast guys. Guys would just gas out, and then he would like put it on them. But like now it's just the game's changing. Guys can last longer, and they don't let up really. And so I thought he was doing really well, but then that kick,
so well executed and timed and placed. Yeah, that was. And then Chandler called out McGregor afterwards, didn't he? We'll see if that happens. So
I like we just broed out.
And then we saw Doctor Strange, dude. Without spoilers, what did you think?
So I got to see it. I got to see it twice.
Yep.
So I will say that watching it the second time, I enjoyed it a lot more. just because I didn't have the expectations I had going in the first time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that makes it like not as good as a movie as I thought it could have been, but I've done this with a couple. I think we talked about. I've done this with a couple movies. I did this with Civil War, and I did this with WandaVision, the show, and basically I just in my mind I thought what I like I knew what it was gonna be, like based on comic books and based on like, you know, like I was like, I have a good idea of what this is gonna be and what's gonna happen.
Mephisto.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. For WandaVision the whole time I was like, oh, Mephisto's coming. And I was like, oh, this is where they introduce Baxter. Like they're gonna talk about like they're gonna drop, you know, at least names, you know, the Fantastic Four. Didn't happen. And so anyway, so then going into this one, I just had an idea.
The fresh, crisp sound of water.
Show the label. Yeah, I actually would. My liquid death's already in here, but you know, I just want them to see it. But yeah, so I think I thought I knew what was going to be happening. It's just dumb. Like I need to go in like blank.
Yeah.
And so going back in the second time, being able to just enjoy it, you know, it was a lot more fun, and it felt like I liked it more because of like the weight behind it, I guess, and I thought they did a good job with. I just never mind. Well, I guess it's not a spoiler. In the trailer, they show different Doctor Stranges.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah,
I think that there is a definite. There's definitely like, and some people may be upset at me for saying this. There's a definite point where now we've seen Doctor Strange do so much cool shit with the, you know, with the hands and creating like the spells and stuff like that like it doesn't wow me anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Like in the trailer when it shows him like cutting the bus, like when he does that, and I'm like, okay, I mean, all right, cool. What I thought was way cooler though was when, and I like, this isn't a spoiler for anything, was when they pick up the bus and he like expands it to see who's inside.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
And so like there's definitely like a lot of cool aspects to this movie, and the concept, and actually like the filming of this, like it was very, very Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
And like very like there's a lot of horror elements to it. Like a lot of the shots and like the jump scares in the movie are pretty cool. But I feel like for the whole multiversal thing, I feel like Spider-Man did it better. Like that whole scene where Doctor Strange is like chasing Peter and he like throws him basically into like the it's not really the multiverse, but like that kaleidoscope shit that was going on, and then Peter figures it out like, oh, it's all math. You know? I thought that looked better than like some of the multiverse stuff that we were seeing in this movie.
Yeah. I would have liked to have seen more.
Yeah.
The madness.
But then again, the and I'm not afraid to admit this, the barbecue did hit me during the movie, and I had to take off for a cool 10 minutes. So I missed a little bit of the interaction at one point.
That's right.
But luckily I kind of knew what it was anyways.
Yeah.
So I'll watch it again to see it.
Yeah. In a way, I feel like that's almost
a good part to step out of.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah. But overall, it was cool. I mean, I just feel like I feel like it's hard to no, because I was gonna say it's hard to compare because like how do you like Tobey Maguire? It's not a spoiler. I mean, who cares? People have seen it now. Tobey Maguire. At this point in time, spoiler. Yeah. So for No Way Home, seeing Tobey Maguire and Andrew.
Yeah.
Like that was like that's big.
Yeah.
And then for them, you know, for them to be all three of them in that movie was incredible, and it was really cool. It was so well done, so well done. for this one, they definitely. It's not spoiled either because it's in the trailer, right?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
it's in the second trailer.
It's in the second trailer. Anyway, the cameos, because it's a Marvel movie. There's gonna be cameos. There was. I feel like they were big, but they weren't like.
Yeah, it wasn't like completely. No, 2 cameos were completely out of left field that I wasn't expecting. But for the most part, like the cameos were really good.
Mm.
You know, they definitely. Okay, I'll say this: they jumped into the toy box and redeemed 2 characters. Those were the shoppers, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what they did.
Yeah.
So they jumped into the toy box and they were like, "You guys had some shitty stuff in the past, and you guys can go do the research from there."
Yeah.
One of them, I straight up like I had to get up in my seat. Like it's the recliners, and thick boy. So I'm like reclined back, and then we see the one cameo, and I'm like, and I had to like push myself forward. I turned to look at Mike, and Mike's just smiling, looking at the screen.
Dude, I heard.
Of course, I couldn't just look left because Jesse's right here, so I have to go around Jesse to see.
Dude, Andrew gasped.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so mad at myself because I saw it on Thursday, and so when I went with Ty, Jesse, Andrew, and Mike, I was like, I'm gonna record the reactions for this part, and I got sucked in. I was like,
Yeah.
And then by the time I realized it was already there, it was too late.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was, that was exciting. I really like that. But yeah, overall, I mean, like, it definitely made Wong way, way cooler.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you know that actor's name is Benedict Wong
Yeah.
and that he's British?
He's British? I don't know, he's British.
Or like,
I knew about the Benedicts.
he's got the accent. So he said that when he first auditioned, he said there's this Asian character named Wong, and he was like, I'm Wong. Wong is Wong. But yeah, it made his role really cool. Got the little upgrade, got the promotion. And I was digging it. I was digging it a lot.
Yeah, it was fun. And not my favorite Marvel movie, but
No.
it was good. Like every the good and bad thing about Marvel is I feel like it's a nice setup to what's coming. Kind of gives you a little taste of what's around the corner.
Yeah,
But
I'm curious to see how everything falls into place. What's the next movie?
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay. Which the trailers look fucking awesome.
I cannot wait. Cannot wait for that movie. I love Taika Waititi. Like the way he directs stuff, it's so freaking good.
Also, I think the best thing that ever happened to the Thor franchise was for it to not take itself so seriously. Like, that was the best thing that could have happened for the Thor movies, because let's be real, like the first 2, they were cool, but it was missing that heart,
Yeah, and it's crazy because Chris Hemsworth kind of was pretty much done. Like he was kind of over it too.
Yeah.
But Taika Waititi. Yeah.
All right, so Thor: Love and Thunder, and then what comes after that? And then how does have you finished Moon Knight?
I have.
How do you feel like this all ties into? First off, Oscar Isaac deserves an award. I think. I already said that. But how do you feel? How does that tie into this whole universe? I feel like it doesn't.
It's almost like
Unless it's going to tie into the street level universe of the Defenders,
or the Midnight Suns.
New York. Oh, Midnight Suns would be so sick.
I almost feel like, well, and I guess it makes sense because, so for when people talk about like, oh, you know, I need to watch Doctor Strange to catch up, and I need to watch the last. For me, like, yeah, I've, you know, watch Doctor Strange, be familiar with the character, but like, you really needed to watch What If, and WandaVision, and Loki. Yeah. And so, I think Moon Knight falls into that because it kind of what are we talking about? How long can we wait for
spoilers?
Mm-hmm.
I think we can spoil Moonlight by now because everybody has access to it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so then all right, and plus this was like from episode like 4, which is like 3 weeks ago or whatever. One of the ties, which was kind of cool, is they kind of explain that depending on your belief system, there's a plane of of consciousness, or there's a place for that for you to go to your whatever your heaven and hell is. And so when he's talking to the hippo, and she's like, "Oh, I've been to where Black Panther goes," and she's like, "I've been there. It's beautiful, whatever." So that was like the first tie really to like the Marvel universe, and I think it's almost like the purpose for Moon Knight, aside from teaching us who the character is, was kind of showing us that like, because I thought that was interesting, that like depending on your faith or your belief system or where you're from will dictate like what plane of existence you'll go to when you pass.
I also think that it introduced on a kind of a lower scale gods.
Yeah.
To the universe.
Yes. Which is, I think, going to be this. So that show, I think, is meant more for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Than this one.
Interesting.
Loki, and you know because I think the shooting schedules and all that stuff were different for the shows. Like they all came out at different times. So Loki really ties in. Loki and WandaVision really tie into Doctor Strange, and then I think Moon Knight is going to really tie into Thor: Love and Thunder.
Interesting.
But
interesting, yeah. Entertaining,
interessante,
muy interesante, bro.
But yeah, Moon Knight as a show was cool. I liked it. I can see why people wouldn't. Because I feel like it could be a little too confusing, or like,
yeah,
the idea of like, wait, so was that all in his head this whole time, or
yeah, like is he a crazy person?
Mm-hmm.
Is he not? Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see what they even do with that character, because apparently they're not doing a second season, even though it feels like they should because of how it ends. Because it was submitted for because like to be, I forget what it's called. Basically, there's like the one and done category, and so Disney submitted it for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Which I guess they could always say they changed their mind because of like it did well or something, but apparently that was a one and done series.
That's interesting. All right, so I'm gonna completely shift gears to something else interesting right now. So I guess there's like a bunch of factors that would have to all fall into place for you guys to find the algorithm that we're on TikTok, right? But there's this thing that we found, which is freaking amazing. And if you're a baseball fan, you know that we like to stick to a strict code of conduct and a set of rules and a lot of things that you have to do in order to play the sport of baseball. Mm-hmm. And we found the Savannah Bananas, and basically the Savannah Bananas are pretty much a collegiate baseball team, summer college team, basically. Yeah. It's like a summer league for college players. Mm-hmm. And this is it's fucking awesome. So if you haven't looked up the Savannah Bananas, pause this for a second and look it up.
Yeah, please look it up.
Please pause this for a second and look it up, because it looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
One, to not only just play in the league, but two, to like actually be at a game or just watch it happen.
The mini documentary thing is only like 15, 20 minutes or something like that.
Oh, the banana story or something. Yeah,
dude. So yesterday, my brother and then my brother's father-in-law, we were watching. So I was like explaining to them the rules, and then from explaining them the rules, I was just like, let me just show you.
Yeah.
So like we watched video, dude. We were dying, man. It was so because they have highlights like top 5 craziest plays of 2020 or like top 10 like crazy events that happen at the game and stuff. Like it's insane, and it feels like the nice little like I've been so, I don't know what it is, man. This year I've been so upset with like baseball and it's like rigidness, you know, like, and
like the fun has almost been sucked out of baseball.
Yeah, because it's like the unspoken rules, and like, you know, I used to definitely back them. I used to like be that person that would get upset, you know, if I saw certain things happening. But now I'm just kind of like, dude, like make it fun. Like it's, you know, not saying they have to do what the Savannah Bananas are doing, but I mean there are some interesting things there that I wouldn't mind seeing coming to the major leagues.
Dude, okay, so I don't know if you because I know you watched the like, you know, about who the Bananas were, but so this is directly from their website, and it says what makes us different. It says we're not your typical baseball team. We're different. We take chances. We toe the line. We test the rules. We challenge the way things are supposed to be. Right. So it says we only sell one ticket in Savannah, and it's all inclusive. Our players perform choreographed dances every game. Britney Spears, Michael Jackson, Toby Keith, you name it, they've danced to it.
And so all inclusive, it truly does mean this is in the video. The owner, the founder of the place, he said that he was tired of like you walk in, you already pay for a ticket, and then you have to go buy a hot dog separately, or you have to go buy like everything there
is all inclusive.
It's all inclusive of your ticket.
Yeah,
like it's insane.
It's sick. We are the only baseball team to play in kilts. That's right, kilts. Our players perform in over-the-top music videos like Old Town Road and Can't Stop the Peeling. Our hitters' walk-ups are legendary. Bananas may be escorted to the plate by the Banana Pep Band. They may walk up as a golf batter with a caddy, or they may even introduce themselves.
Dude, I saw it. There's no, I don't know how to explain it. A guy walking up, like he's walking with his bat and he's got the microphone. He's like, all right, let's hear it for up to the plate. Oh my gosh. It's so.
All right. So we have the Banana Nanas, a senior citizen dance team. The Man Nanas, our dad bod cheerleading squad. We gave the stadium back to the fans. Historic Grayson Stadium in Savannah, Georgia is the first ever ad-free ballpark.
That's insane.
It's wild. We play banana ball, the world's fastest and most entertaining game of baseball. Every game we honor the banana baby, cue the Lion King opening music, and the players kneeling around the baby being lifted in a banana costume. Our merchandise is sold worldwide, and we offer fans first free shipping. The Bananas story has been featured in more than 20 books. We're known for our epic scoring celebrations, from running through the crowd, performing the Banana Land Leap, to choreographed dances. When we score, you never know what will happen next. Our owner, Jesse Cole, wears a yellow tuxedo, not just sometimes, all the time. They have their own Savannah Banana beer. They have a banana split cream soda, which sounds fire. And their own specialty alcoholic drink, the Slippery Banana. And then they don't host it says, we don't host your typical post-game interviews. Player may be interviewed in the shower, in the bathroom stall, in an ice bath, in a massage chair, or even in their own bed. So yeah, this league's interesting. And then I think what sparked the conversation is we'd seen all these videos, we'd seen all this shit on TikTok, but then we started looking at the rules, and that's where things get like super interesting. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
And when you hear these rules, like they didn't just happen kind of overnight. Like they were like testing them out because they were playing just traditional baseball. They were just trying to make it fun, like the atmosphere and in between. And then slowly they wanted to find ways to speed up the game a little bit. And then so they would try out different things. And so as of right now, this is where the rules kind of stand.
All right, so it says the rules. Rule number 1, every inning counts. The team that gets the most runs in an inning gets a point for that inning. Win the inning, get the point. So pretty much no matter how many runs you score, you're either going to get one or not.
Yeah, which is dope.
2-hour time limit. Rule number 2, if the game is tied at the end of 2 hours, the game will go into a showdown to determine the winner.
Oh my gosh.
Which is awesome. Yeah. Rule number 3, no stepping out. If the batter steps out of the box, it's a strike. Number 4, no bunting. Bunting sucks. If a batter bunts, they will be thrown out of the game. Number 5, batters can steal first. If a pass ball or a wild pitch happens during any pitch of an at-bat, the batter can take off to first.
I feel like that one I could see making it to the majors.
Yeah. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. If a pitcher throws the 4th ball, it becomes a sprint. The hitter will take off running while the catcher has to throw the ball around to every defensive player on the field before it becomes live. The hitter can advance to as many bases as he can. The ball does not have to touch the catcher or the pitcher.
Amazing.
Rule number 7, one-on-one showdown tiebreaker. Each team picks one pitcher and one hitter to face off. The defensive team only has the pitcher, catcher, and one fielder. If a hitter puts the ball in play, he has to score and make it home to get a point. If the ball is put in play, the pitcher and fielder are allowed to chase the ball and throw it to the catcher for a play at the plate. If a pitcher strikes him out or gets him out before scoring, he doesn't get a point. If the batter walks, he takes second and the hitting team will bring in another hitter to the plate, which sounds fucking awesome. Yeah. Rule number 8, no mound visits allowed. Let's keep the game moving. No mound visits from the coach, catcher, or any other players. Hype your pitcher up from afar if needed. And then rule number 9, my favorite rule. If a fan catches a foul ball, it's an out. Why not let the fans get in on some of the action? Whatever you do, just don't catch a Bananas foul ball.
It's amazing. And if you watch the videos, they like people lose their shit when they catch the ball. Like I think they even brought them on the field.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's... And then also, I don't know how, like anyone who's listening who's not much of a baseball fan. So the sudden death or whatever it is, or like the extra inning thing, like that baseball fields are pretty big. And when you have only really one defender,
yeah,
like
it's so huge,
so ridiculous. Like we were just watching those plays, we were laughing so hard, just watching the ball get hit and like, because it's like shit you do like with your friends when you're like, but it's like it's always like in like a neighborhood, and it, you know what I mean. It's just crazy. It's just funny to see like real grown people doing that.
I think, yeah, I feel like this league is one of those things where it would be so fun to play in, like, but at the same time, I think we're also too old to understand all the TikTok dances and the you know, the young youth references that they're putting in all the games and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe we could be part of the
beer league of the banana league.
No, the man bod cheerleading squad.
Oh yeah, we could definitely do that. Yeah. It looks cool, and there's like several teams now.
Oh, are there?
Yeah.
It's not just the 2 anymore?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Yeah. Like, and because it started out as like you know, college summer ball basically, and then they started to basically be their own. Then they created their own league, so it's called Banana Ball.
Yeah. And
so now in Banana Ball they introduced the first team with the party animals, and then now they play. I think that now they just challenge teams to play them or something like that. I don't know how it works.
I know that I saw that there was a challenge from like a Kansas team or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can we start a team and play Banana Ball? Who would we put on a team for Banana Ball? Me, you.
Like for reals?
Yeah, for
of our friends.
Yeah, of our friends, who would we put on the team?
We need Gil. We need Joe Gill out there.
Put Williams out there.
Williams. I'm sure Williams could still throw heat. I know it.
Well, I think he's still got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have to recruit some dudes. Greg Puthers, he played ball.
Fair. Okay.
Man,
when's the last time Renee threw a baseball?
It doesn't matter. He's still more fit than all of us, so he's in center field
than everybody.
Yeah. I think there's guys in the scene. There's what's his name?
Oh, Mikey. How?
He played?
Well, he plays softball, beer league.
Yeah. We'll take him. But yeah, so it's some stuff you can find. Like you can find this on like TikTok or just search Savannah Bananas. Like guys will walk out with like their bats. Their bat will be on fire.
Yeah.
I don't know if it counts as extra hits or what. There was one where like a guy was on stilts.
Yep. This dude on stilts. There was the dude that walked out in the wrestling belt.
A dude did the splits, so there's basically like no strike zone for him.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And the ump had to like lay down to do the strike zone.
And then the one on stilts, they brought out chairs for the umpire and the catcher. It was so funny.
So do you think that this is very much like the Globetrotters, where of course the Globetrotters always win? Or are they legit playing against each other with these rules?
They play each other with these rules.
That's makes it even better.
Yeah, and they've actually won. Like when they were playing like legitimate baseball, they actually won like a couple championships.
Really?
Yeah, and the owner was saying that cause he's like, this isn't a fluke. He's like, these young guys are playing, like they're having fun, and they're surrounded by a supportive stadium. Mm-hmm. And so he said that they brought up best in them, which is interesting.
I would assume that they're probably going to be making more money doing this than going to like AAA ball or something like that.
Yeah, especially because it's mostly guys that, from what I understand, that maybe don't have a major league contract in their future, kind of thing. Yeah. But what a way to get exposure!
Yeah,
you know, because they're still playing it. They're still playing like I think it's a minor league park, and so yeah, if you make noise there, maybe you can get some looks. A second look.
I want to order one of their jerseys.
Yeah.
We were looking at the website. They have the fan designed one that's like white and yellow, like color blocking and stuff.
Oh, dude.
I think I'm gonna order it.
I'm still disappointed in myself that I don't own a Trash Panda hat or any merchandise.
How do you not?
I've been on there and I feel like I've been distracted. Like I'll go on and like I'm ready to buy something and I just forget.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. Savannah Banana, Trash Pandas. And the Trash Pandas, I'm pretty sure, are associated with the Angels.
Are they?
Yeah, Mobile Trash Pandas. Pretty sure.
Seems like something you should know, Mike.
I know. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Nothing like dead air while we Google it.
I know.
The Rocket City Trash Pandas. Yeah, it is the Angels.
Yeah.
Minor league baseball team of Southern League and AA affiliate of Los Angeles Angels in Madison, Alabama. That's such a sick logo too. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna own something.
Look at that, folks.
I will own something. I'm a little embarrassed that I don't right now.
All right. I don't know if we have any questions for this week. I know we were just doing a quick little update with everybody.
Are you on the
Walking Blind page? Let's see. Oh, we do have a message. All right, this comes from... Oh, no, we don't. That's an old one. We already answered that question. We're at 297 followers.
So close.
Three away from 300, and then only 200 more to get the Ignite demos.
You see that?
Yeah. So our buddy Chris,
who sponsored the Angel ticket,
who sponsored the Angel tickets, was ranked like in the top 1% of what, top 1% of sales? Was that what it was?
Yeah, mortgage originator. Let's see, 1% mortgage.
It says it at the top, Mike.
That's don't be named. Yeah, he's in the 1% of mortgage loan officers in the U.S.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We knew he could do it.
We're so proud of you. Proud of you,
we
Christopher.
We own his merch. I have
You have a polo, don't you?
I do. I have a polo. I have the regular just t-shirt. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Chris was our first sponsor.
Chris was the first sponsor on the Walking Blind Pod.
And we had a great time. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, any thoughts that you want to close out with? Anything else that you want to talk about, Mike?
No, just to plug our social medias. You know, we haven't gotten there yet, but still would like to hear. Actually, no. I guess I don't know if I should talk. Yeah, I'll talk about this. It's so. What I was gonna say is I like when people interact with the podcast. Oh, that's what it was. Shoot, did she send it to? I can't remember if she sent it to the Walking Blind one.
I don't think it's on the Walking Blind one.
From Frankie?
Yeah, it's not on the Walking Blind one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It was just about because you know how we talked about Brian and medication and stuff like that, and she had just a cool. I liked her. I just liked that she felt she wanted to comment on that because she has experience in that.
I don't think she sent it to. Oh, did she?
Maybe she sent it to mine.
Oh wait, here it is. Okay. Can we read this?
Yeah, I already asked her. She said it was cool.
Cool. So Frankie said, so I'm sitting and listening to the first part of episode 24, and I have to say that it hit hard hearing about the discussion of medications and the needs even in the slightest way. I'm proof that sometimes medications don't work to control it and more just make you numb to everything. It's a shame because some people definitely do need it, but in some depression medication cases, other remedies do work. I take vitamin D regularly. I found out mine wasn't just a chemical imbalance, but a deficiency that runs in my family. So the more vitamin intake I'm having in D and C, the more my serotonin levels boost themselves. Interesting topic for sure. There's obviously more like coping mechanisms for anxiety and stuff that have to be learned along the way as you're dealing with these things, but it is possible for just normal depression. That, and I've had worse experiences with medications that shouldn't have been taken for mental health with myself that were some scary times. So 100 with a thumbs up. And I agree with that. Like, I think that, I think we've kind of said it before, medication can't just be like a blanket solution for everything. There definitely has to be some sort of genuine knowledge as to what the person's going through and what they're dealing with, and really understand if medication is truly going to help or if it's not. Yeah. And I think it's cool to hear that perspective of somebody else saying that, like, hey, it wasn't, didn't necessarily work for me in this scenario.
So yeah, thank you, Frankie, for the feedback. And that's what I was going to go into is I like when, when we get feedback from the episodes, even like I've gotten some from like, the guys in Burn State that have checked out the episodes. It's fun. The one that I was going to say earlier was from our friend Lana in Australia. She basically was just like, kind of like, play hard to get with Liquid Death.
Liquid Death.
Yeah.
No.
I know. Like, well, I'm sure at some point we will.
We'll get to 5 and then we'll calm down a little bit, maybe.
Dude, but we're on the radar.
We're desperate.
Yeah.
Okay, so that being said, also before we get out of here, I just had a little fun fact that I wanted to read off since it is still Mental Health Awareness Month. I saw this post and I thought it was interesting. So it was a quote by Jeff Goins. I hope I said his name right. Mm-hmm. But it said, "Do you know why birds sing just before dawn? Scientists believe it's to tell their mates that they made it through the night as a way of saying, I'm still here." So maybe that's why we sing too, why we create art as a way of saying, I made it, I'm still here. Thought that was kind of cool.
That's cool.
Kind of interesting. And if you're still here with us and you've made it this far, make sure you guys follow us at Walking Blind Pod. Tell your friends about it. Keep going on to the Apple Podcast or Spotify, wherever you guys listen to your podcasts, and give us that rating, comment, tell your friends about it. We want to, we want to keep going.
Yeah. Trying to be active on things like TikTok, which is so hard, guys, because it's so distracting.
Mike, every time I open up TikTok, which happens more often than I really care to admit, I open up TikTok, and the second my screen pops up, it's always like, "Hey guys, thank you. I really appreciate it." And it's Mike talking to people on TikTok every time. So he does respond, and he does get back to everybody, and he does talk to people on there and get questions and answer questions. Yep. And if you would like your TikTok app to show Mike's face every time you open it, work on that algorithm. Keep liking everything.
Like all of them.
Because it'll be Mike just going like, "Hey, I really appreciate you reaching out. Thank you." He's a lot more soft-spoken than I am. He's a lot more calming voice than me.
It was even a little annoying on because I got access to the No Bragging Ranch one again, so I've been on that one. I
noticed that too.
Yeah, and so seeing my face pop up on that from the Walking Line, I was like, oh. But anyway, so yeah, follow us. If you want us, if there's something you want us to talk about, send it in. Maybe we'll talk about it.
Yeah, shoot it our way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wasn't reading the Chappelle thing, but
I mean, we can. Yeah. I think it's a little. So for those of you that don't know, Dave Chappelle got attacked on stage. Somebody jumped on stage and went to tackle him, and Chappelle did like a nice little dodge and almost stayed up.
Yeah.
Right. And then Chappelle's security and friends, like I think they said it was Busta Rhymes and Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Proceeded to fold this dude into a pretzel.
Yeah, they basically beat shit out of
him. And then after that all happened, Chris Rock came out and was like, "I thought that was Will Smith." But that,
that dude had a knife.
Yeah, he had one of those stupid pocket knives that is shaped like a gun. So it looks like a gun, but it's a pocket knife.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like a gun, but it's a pocket knife. And
that makes it way less
cool.
Yeah, just they had like a knife. Yeah, like a knife on him.
Yeah. But nobody really. Still, I mean, I haven't looked too much into it, but I think even until now, nobody really has like any information as to why he did it or what the deal was. From what I understand, he had like a pretty big social media following, and he only followed a few people, including Chappelle.
Just a crazy fan then?
I don't know. Should probably do more research on it to figure it out. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. But what I think is even more interesting is that LA is not pressing charges. County of LA is not pressing charges on him.
I don't understand that. You're showing there's no consequences for things.
Yeah.
The Will Smith thing, like, sure, like don't invite him back to the Oscars or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, press charges, even if it's like nothing. Like, let people know that like
yeah,
there's consequence to this. Like, I don't know if people know this. I might be helping someone out tonight. Did you know that if you go to a baseball game and you're sitting close and like if it's foul ball, whatever, if you reach over and you accidentally fall in, like you get arrested.
Yeah.
And I think you get charged for something. I don't know what it is, but like it's kind of like no joke.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I think it's a mistake to not.
Yeah, I think it's a bad move. Even if Chappelle doesn't want to press charges, I feel like at least the DA should press charges.
Yeah, or maybe sue the place for like not having security.
There should have been security right in that front row, like watching for that.
Yeah,
that's wild to me.
And especially with I guess you shouldn't. I wouldn't expect at a Dave Chappelle, stand up performance for that to happen. I guess nobody would expect that. But also, he's gotten a lot of heat from a lot of people that are upset with him.
Yeah,
people are crazy. So
true.
People are wilding out.
Wild.
So,
well, yeah.
Man. All right. Well, we'll end with
you're like, well, that's it.
What was that?
All right, yeah. So once again, we'll repeat it a second time. Make sure you guys follow us at Walking Blind Pod, walkingblindpod@gmail.com.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube,
OnlyFans. We're there. Walking Blind Pod. Yeah, check it out. We love you guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace. Oh, check out my shirt.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey. And no, it's not the only one I own.